Leader of the UKIP Councillors Association. Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
Well, good morning, conference. I think the chairman saying that I control 500 councillors is stretching the truth just slightly. I am there to represent them in the best way I can, Chairman, but to control them, I would not say I do. Diane James, our new leader, I'm sure yesterday was a great reception for her, and I welcome her success from the 500 councillors and the many parish councillors and town councillors. And Diane said yesterday, we've got an important election next year, the county council election. We've done fantastic over the recent years, but we need to mobilise the People's Army next year. We need to get more councillors, and we need to start controlling some county halls. So, conference, our success over recent years in local government has actually been outstanding. As I said, we've got 500 UKIP elected councillors, and this drive started in 2013 in the county council elections when we won 140 seats. We had 6 previous to that. We need to do the same this May. It is important that UKIP is standing in every seat so that everyone who wants to vote UKIP has the opportunity to do so, but then we must use sensible targeting. We can then win another 300 county council seats, maybe more. As I said, we have made amazing gains, returning councillors to our towns, cities and counties. There was going to be a list on the on the screen. Whether it appears, I don't know. But what it shows you is that since the election, the general election, we have made 31 gains. That's really good progress. So your hard work has paid off, but we need to continue with these successes, and next year we can do that. And UKIP at a local level brings back power to the people. Decisions are made locally. Common sense policies are making people's lives easier, and local government is doing what is needed. We UKIP councillors do know our public. They are intelligent enough to decide, and they truly care and know who works hard for them. They decided on UKIP in Thurrock. We took 39% of the vote. More recently in Maidstone, where we saw an incredible 45% vote for UKIP. We are making real strides in challenging town halls up and down the country. UKIP councillors have the best attendance record. We are promoting real democracy, standing up for our residents, exposing waste, challenging greenfield development, promoting appropriate brownfield sites, opposing the growth of costly, inefficient wind farms, and promoting innovative ways of cutting bureaucracy. UKIP councillors, sorry? Yes, Haverhill, well done. UKIP councillors have managed to get rid of the undemocratic cabinet system of governance in favour of a truly democratic committee system. UKIP can, and we should celebrate that. UKIP councillors up and down the country have put this model in motion to their councils, and as we've seen, we've had success. It is interesting to see that the Tory Prime Minister, Mrs May, promoting UKIP policy on grammar schools. I'll remind you, in Lincolnshire, UKIP councillors have been promoting more grammar schools, and then they know it increases social mobility, which allows more kids to achieve. And I'll remind our Prime Minister, the Tory councillors voted against it. So we have one of the most progressive common sense secondary education policies of any of the opposition parties. UKIP, as a party, are pushing for a range of different types of school, including grammar, but also vocational, technical and specialist schools. We expose waste. In my own county of Leicestershire, we have 22 top executives earning £3 million a year. We propose to cut this by having a single authority, saving the local council taxpayers at least £30 million a year. And guess what? The Tories voted against it. So UKIP councillors are the only party calling on councils to invest in frontline services. Unlike the Tory and Labour Party, who hang on to a bloated executive, UKIP councillors prefer to reduce or keep council tax low, mend the roads, keep libraries open, provide older people with services they truly deserve. We will cut the grass, not services. So we in UKIP continue to challenge the town hall civil servants and not let them silence us. Freedom of speech is a vital part of local democracy. Councillors must be able to challenge waste and inefficiency. I can guarantee and promise you that every elected UKIP councillor will do just that. We will not be silenced by the politically correct or the town hall bureaucrats. We are also exposing this government's savage cuts, the pressure on local services, housing, NHS, education, social care, due to this government's continued failure to control immigration. Government inspectors are shamefully overruling local democratic decisions that is seeing our countryside concreted over. Rural services are being decimated, with services, particularly bus services, disappearing daily. We will continue in our campaign to scrap the unfair Barnett funding formula that favours Ireland, Scotland and Wales. Which leaves our English councils and our LD in the English towns as the poor relations. So in 2017, it's an important year, as I said, and UKIP will see many new elected councillors with your hard work. You will again have a very good local manifesto to campaign on and present to your residents. You have many clear examples of UKIP elected councillors making a real difference. By working hard and targeting over the next year, we can become the third largest party in local government. So I've just one request to all of you. Go back to your areas, select your candidates, give your residents and the people of Britain a real democratic choice. Conference, the future in local government is bright. The future is UKIP. And before we go, I just want to introduce you to our local government spokesman, who you all know, who is going to highlight some of those successes over the last few months. So can I have Councillor Peter Reeve to do that for me, please? Peter.
Well, good afternoon, conference. Hasn't it been an exciting couple of days? I think we've really shown the world just what this party's all about and just what we mean. A united party standing together, a party with a brand new leader who's a female, and I think every one of us needs to congratulate Diane for the excellent position she's achieved. And I say that not just from myself, and I mean that absolutely from the heart, but on behalf of all our councillors, the 500 councillors that represent this party up and down the country. And if I may, I also say it on behalf of those other candidates who stood in that election, and I think put up a damn good fight. Lisa Duffy and the others stood up for what they believed this party should be, and are standing up behind Diane, our new leader. So congratulations to all of you. I'm very conscious of time, so I'll be very quick. I simply wanted to come up onto the stage today to thank David for all the hard work he and the executive of our Councillors Association are doing. They work tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that this party is fit for purpose in local government and punches above this weight. So David, thank you for everything you and your team are doing. I quickly also want to say, I think she's in the audience somewhere, welcome to Marianne Overton, MBE, who's the leader of the independent group of the Local Government Association and the vice chairman of it. And with her leadership, that's the group UKIP sits in, you'll recall, with her leadership, we are making a huge difference as a team with other parties and independent councillors, and UKIP as a huge part of that, making a real difference to change in this country. So Marianne, thank you very much for all of your hard work as well. My final thank you is to each and every one of you. You are the most important people in this party. You are the people who make this happen, and we need you to stand in council seats up and down this country once again in 2017 to show this government that we still have the teeth to deliver Brexit, and if we don't get what this country wants and what 17.5 million people voted for, we will come and get them. Ladies and gentlemen, you show them. Thank you.